Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We are at Colony 11. We basically convinced their, well, admirals, generals, lieutenants, however you want to call them, that we are pretty decent replacements for Asira, at least for the time being. So, Colony 11 is technically an ally now to us, but we have one more quest here to pick up before we can go with the main story, because I did say I want to continue, but I can't do that when there's such a blatant question mark in my field of view. I can't ignore it. Ho there, what fortune? We were just looking for you. Oh yeah? I'm glad you found us. Well, we don't want to keep you... Hey now, no need to give us the evil eye. Could you just hear us out? Wait. Aren't you from Zoran's unit? So we meet again. We've got some good news for such kind-hearted folks as yourselves, willing as you are to accept any request. We need your help right away. Doesn't that make you beam with satisfaction? Well, not entirely sure how to respond to this. Well, let's just hear what you want. Well, the thing is, we have, well, Clad's unit has an issue with deserters. Deserters? They fled the colony. Now that we have no flame clock, people are free to stay or leave as they please. It might have something to do with Knock's training being enough to make me puke. That would make anyone want to leave, right? In short, Knock is facing the consequences of his actions. Well, be it as it may, we need to bring those cowards back and teach them to remember their place in the world. And did anyone manage to figure out where these deserters went? We're almost certain they went into Magda Wildwood. Magda, huh? Well, if they're gone to ground there, then finding them will be tricky. Oh, that's right, we need some manpower on the field. That's where we all come in. Hunting in a forest is a whole different beast, though, you know? Ah, you'll accept, won't you? Please say yes. Say yes now! Mate, what makes you think we'll do anything you ask when you talk to us like that? I knew there was no point in listening. Good luck to you folks, be seeing you. Ah, please, I'm begging you. If things stay like this, then I'll... No! What was that? You see, Captain Clad may have given our friend here an awful scolding. If he doesn't bring them back, then, well, I'm sure you can imagine. He's not even popular enough to muster a search party. Perhaps that is why these people left in the first place. In other words, there's no one else you can ask. Lame. Well, I guess I feel sorry for him. A little. Alright, I suppose just this once we can lend a hand as a favor. Right, I guess we can just ignore someone in need. Oh, you have the gratitude. Thank you! Could you try actually looking grateful? Shows it off. Time to begin our fun little task. A pleasure to work with you all again. Merciless Pursuit.
So that's the state of affairs.
This is a very conflicting mission, isn't it? Because basically what they're saying is people hate the training, they hate it so much that they don't want to be part of the colony anymore, and now we need to force them to come back to undergo even more training, including potential punishment. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, let's see, is there any indicator here? Ah, there they are, on the battlefield. That's going to be interesting. I wonder if we have a choice in the matter. Like I said, forcing people back into a situation that they don't want to be in. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. But that's just me. Might as well pick up a few items while we're here. So, what do we do? Don't tell me we just search places at random. Oh, of course not. What do you think we brought the others along? I'm seeing tracks of several soldiers passing through here quite recently. What tracks? I don't see anything. As this sort of thing is my specialty, I would hope not. I don't believe they're simply running away. They're clearly trying to erase their footprints. Still, the way I see it, they've been quite sloppy with their escape. They've left such clear tracks. Oh, we don't need a tedious commentary, just follow the tracks. Yeah, understood, though I'll thank you not to raise your voice at every little thing. I'll display the tracks in your iris. Please, make sure you don't lose them. Even other people in his colony don't like how he acts. It's probably the way he talks, isn't it? So aggressive. So unnecessary. But maybe there is one thing we need to consider, that if they did make their way to try to erase everything, couldn't that also be that they may have left the tracks in order to lure us into a trap of some kind? And they just didn't want to make it too obvious? Not that I mind, because a little bit of a challenging fight I don't clear away from.
This was a nice find.
All these birds here, all these enemies, they're on a bit on the low end. Okay. No, careful. Might have lost the track. Yeah, I did.
Now to ascend.
And now it's down, okay. And we're back again. I am hearing something in the background. Ooh, this is a very dangerous area to be. I hope it'll be fine, because the enemy levels here is, well, pretty significant.
Is that what I think it is?
Oh, they're getting a bit swirly here. And they really are trying to get away. Ah, not good. Not good at all. What isn't good? Explain yourself. They've split into two groups. So seems someone knows a few basics about confusing a tracker. Having said that, their numbers are already thin on the ground, so I doubt they'll have to split up. One track must be fake. What impudence! So, we do split into two groups as well? Follow both tracks? Well, that's one way of doing it, but I think I have a better idea. How about it, partner? Can you pick up their scent? Indeed. It's all I need. The telltale rusty scent of anger and excitement, and the tepid remains of a confusion and fear. I'm just getting grass and trees. In a state of emotional agitation, humans give off powerful and unique aromas. Joy, anger, sadness, the smells describe these emotions most eloquently. Their feelings are laid bare to me. So you're saying you're tracking them by scent alone? Isn't it astonishing? My partner's nose is as sensitive as a wolf's. The smell even gives her a good idea of their emotional state. Whoa, crazy. It's like you're reading their minds. Of course, most people found it somewhat unsettling and didn't like to approach her. Nah, they didn't, did they? And after a long struggle, we misfits ended up under a Shira. Hey, it isn't time to chat about the past. Which way do we go, left or right? Yes, we're coming to that, thank you. I'll leave it to you, partner. Understood. Alright. A different way to track, I suppose. I clicked on it. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah. That's definitely a smelly track.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
I wonder how far we need to travel this time.
Now to ascend.
Alright, it's picking up. Good. Yeah, like I said before, they are going into dangerous country. Because all the way at the bottom are the level 70 enemies, aren't they? I think by now we should be able to get... well, make up even a decent resistance, but... it still be a hard struggle. What? They got off with us! Crap. Just a little more and we could have gotten away. Alright, you troublemakers, get ready for knocking. Ah, please spare us. You fool, our lives won't be worth living if we go back. We've got nothing else to lose. Kill them! Hey, just calm down. We're not gonna do anything. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna take you down. Basically, you're gonna die. Well, there we have the fruits of your training, huh, Nock? Oh, forget that. How are we gonna deal with this? First, we need to shut these fellows up. I know how much you will like to hold back, so that's your job. Oh, you're just gonna watch? My leftness is being repaired. If only a certain someone hadn't wrecked it. Alright, fine. Yes, maybe we'll take care of it then. Though it grieves me, shall we finish this little job? Understood. Ooh, level 55 elites. Oh, they definitely mean business here, that's for certain. Alright, I think we need to focus on the same target just to make sure we'll get through this in an okay fashion. That. Yeah, with one more down, then this fight is technically over. What is next? There's the healer. No, it's over. We're done for. Oh no, it isn't. You're not getting off that easy. Not until you work to clear Chad's unit of shame with which you have sullied it. And not before. I'll break you and you'll need my training just to survive. You will love my training and despair. Please, kill us, have mercy. Amazing, I'm choking on sweet musk of despair. Oh, it's intoxicating. My head is tingling and won't stop. Mate, your partner's seriously worrying me. Oh, it's nothing too serious. She'll be back to normal after a short while. These deserters worry me, for slightly different reasons. Well, even if our friend here had been lucky enough to escape us, where are they going to go? They were palmed off on us in the first place because they caused so much trouble in their previous colonies. No matter how they struggle, their only place is with our colony. Much like myself and my partner here. Sounds like you're talking from experience. Well, far from it. I've always been an obedient soldier. If I had to admit something, it's that perhaps I have one too many things to say. Especially when one of those things was to publicly ridicule a superior. What was wonderful to see. Ah, welcome back, partner. You were quicker to return to your senses than usual. Oh, in Colony 11, you'll find that soldiers such as we are the norm, rather than the exception. The fact that you are all rebels is only a trivial matter. Personally, I welcome such a like-minded people. Oh, if that's a joke, I ain't laughing. You can count me out of your group. What? Smells like a lie. What? See you again. Well then, I hope we can all meet again if we all survive. So basically, all the misfits of all the colonies, they end up in this one. Well, technically, they have to end up someplace. Merciless pursuit. The deserters were secured. Only one can imagine what Knockhart has in store for them.
So that's the state of affairs.
Yeah, and that was the last time we saw those people again. They never survived the training. Alright, that means that thing is done. Hey, do I see a hidden corpse behind that log?
Good thing we found this. Mimi, could you...
Yeah, I'm thinking she was talking about the item, not the corpse, cause it's not, never are you lucky to find a corpse somewhere. Alright, beautiful. I think we're ready to move on. So let's see where the main story wants us. Because like I said, it's been a long time. Head to the Cadencia region and reach the Great Sword. It's probably in the final part we were. But if I remember correctly, we went straight from the castle to all these extra chores. I think this is where we ended up. Alright. After all these episodes, finally we can do some progression. Alright, shouldn't be too far here. And there's the big old sword, so we are relatively close. I wonder if the other castle is going to be near the sword. Because we still haven't seen any sign of those. We know it's there, because we saw the queen, and of course every side has a castle. So if we have one, the other one should be there too.
The place of hope.
And we still got a few more room for new colonies and heroes. So a lot of things still left to find.
We've never been here before.
Do you think this
Sturk
is
Gully
real?
Gate. Interesting.
I'm starting to get butterflies.
Me too, because it's been such a long time that we went to a new area. You have no idea what we're gonna come across here, is it? And it also means new materials for us to collect. So yeah, I'm gonna go out of our way just to collect a few so we get a nice sample size.
Hey, do we want to rest?
Yeah, might as well.
Everyone, get some rest.
Much better.
Yeah, let's clean up a bit. Do we want to level up or leave? I think I'm gonna leave for now. We probably will level up soon, but for now I think it's okay. Do we wanna cook? Yeah, I don't think we have any effects at the moment. I think we'll just be a zesty fest. Thank you.
Woof, all finished. Right then, should we get a move on?
Yeah, we are totally clean and we've eaten a bit, so I think we're ready to move on.
This is something decent, right?
Definitely.
Whoa, check this place out.
Venice Path.
Oh, well, aren't you a ginormous sparker? Whoa, where's the top?
We finally made it, huh?
Quite.
Let's get to the base of the sword. Guernica told us to come here. There has to be something.
Be on your guard, yeah? Because we've really been pushing our luck lately.
Whoa, that's one for the books.
Shut up.
Lanz is right, though. Keep your eyes peeled.
A new environment, a little bit like a marshland. Great sword base. And there should be some kind of base at the sword's base, like a city, a town. So curious what we're gonna find down there. Ooh.
This is our first time here, isn't it?
This was a nice find.
So many things here.
What's wrong? Mio?
I hear a strange sound.
Sound?
What is that noise?
Something's wrong here. Noah!
Oh, aren't those the people that attacked the castle? Well, we had to meet them at some point.
What the? Who are they?
Those Levnesses. They're the ones that attacked the castle.
Yes, no question. Which means...
Sheathe your weapons. We're not looking for a fight.
What the?
We are the Lost Numbers, sworn enemies of Mobius.
What?
There are others standing against Mobius.
The name's Monica. Guernica Vandham. The man who entrusted Ouroboros to you. I'm his daughter.
Daughter?
You know Guernica?
You're headed for the city, ain't ya?
We are.
How do you...
That's our base of operations. Come on.
What?
Nice little,
Shania,
nice
take
little
point.
mod with the eye patch.
All right. Oh. Stay close.
Intriguing. Leftness from earlier disappeared in sky. Yep, and before we take you to the city, you have to wear these. Eye patches? They're the same as the ones we wear. Put them over the eye where your iris is. Ah, so that Mobius can potentially track them. Pretty smart. What? Oh, that won't hurt you. So it wasn't just a fashion statement. Thanks for the cooperation, we do appreciate this. So, I said we aren't hostile, but that might not be enough to earn your trust, I'm guessing. If it lays your fears to rest, you can treat me as your prisoner until we reach the city. Oh yeah, that doesn't sound right, darling. Oh, don't want a prisoner? Whatever, I'll be escorting you then. I should point out, you won't find anyone better with a mace in the Lost Numbers. Yeah, well, don't bash us about with it or anything. If I wanted to, then your attitude would have earned you a thrashing already. So, let's be on our way. Shania, you'll show how to go. So I'm guessing for now we'll just follow them. Monica has temporarily joined the party. Ooh, does that mean she's a potential hero? Ooh, slight hiccup there. I think that's the first time we had that in the game. That must mean that Monica is a pretty heavy hitter if that is shaking up the entire environment. I wonder if she'll be a hero. Well, she is joining our team, so there's a high potential of that. But I'm guessing we have to go to their, let's say, base of operation, their colony. And maybe complete a few quests there. Make it an ally. We'll see. For now, we're just gonna follow Shania and get to where she wants us to go.
Monica, can I ask you something?
Hey, that's
Just
not
keep
your
following
everyday job.
Shania, will you? We'll talk more later.
Yeah, there's still plenty of things to find in this area. So, we're gonna explore this regardless.
Better give it a good once over.
The sword's face. And how are we meant to get to the city from here? Yeah, this is a dead end. Wrong. Meh. A door. This leads into the Great Sword. The city's this way. What a masterful disguise. Huh? When Ethel said there was nothing of interest in Swordmarch, guess she never found it. Hey, you guys done? Can we get going? Alright, let's keep following her for now.
Made it in one piece.
The Great Sword
What a
Passage.
brilliant contraption. No wonder nobody's ever found it.
You'd better save some of that surprise.
Cause you're not in the city just yet. Just slight detours. I'm not trying to walk away from her too much. And this place for some reason reminds me of the first city in Xenoblade 1.
Wow. This place was inside the Great Sword all along?
Save a bit of surprise, I said.
I wonder what's around here.
So, Guernica, that's that wrinkly guy. Back then.
Yeah.
You said you were his daughter. What's that mean?
I completely forgot. You don't understand the concept of parenthood. I'll explain later.
Later, meaning in the city?
That's where the elevator's taking us. You'll be needing those eye patches now.
And what for?
Those put a spanner in Mobius's recon.
Mobius's?
When you become Ouroboros, your irises change. And they start emitting a weak radio signal. And so, we're blocking that signal.
With these things? What about yours? Are you Ouroboros too?
We'll go with that.
Sorry?
You see, we're bound by Ouroboros blood.
Just what are you?
I'm wondering the same thing. I guess we have things to learn here. Damn, that's way up high.
We're so high up!
What a view. I've never seen anything like it.
Certainly takes your breath away.
Is that another castle? The other one?
Can you save your observations for later? Come on!
So many enemies. Guess this is introduction? Yes, the Great Sword hilt. Guessing we're gonna be fighting here soon too.
Quite a rare sight.
Check it out. Bennett's digging a hole.
We're not there yet, are we?
Keves Castle's got nothing on this dizzying height. You're telling me. Just looking down makes me feel faint.
Well, that could be because this high up,
My
less
head
oxygen.
kind of hurts.
Ah, yeah, That happens when you gain altitude fast. Don't worry, it'll subside.
Entrance is up ahead.
I'm guessing the surprise moment is about to happen once we get through the gate. When we actually see the scope of the city.
Okay, I'll say what everyone's thinking. This is all sparking amazing!
You can take the eye patches off now. We won't need them past this point. Alright, are you sure about that? The city's got some signal jamming tech that functions just like the eye patches, blocking detection by Mobius. We're safe inside, you have my word. I suppose that must be the reason why they haven't been able to discover the city thus far. You got that right. This place is our last redoubt, and our sole haven in this world. But as soon as we step outside, Mobius are all over us, like a bad wool sweater. So what I'm saying is, don't forget your eye patches when you're out and about, that's all. I hear you, loud and clear. We'll remember. Well, as long as the game does it automatically, we should be fine, because I will definitely forget. Now that's what I call a city. Yeah. Inside the sword, isn't it? Name? City. The city named City.
This is the city.
It sure took us long enough. We shouldn't relax just yet, though.
Why the spark not?
We don't even know if they're really our allies yet. We can't get complacent.
Still on guard, huh?
Unlike some of you daydreamers, yes.
I'd like to believe them. Their eyes... they look the same as his.
They said they opposed Mobius, didn't they? It should be okay then, to trust them.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. Gotcha.
Bloody Sparks. Why do I bother?
Thank you, Taion, for looking out for us.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. I'll follow your lead. But please, stay vigilant.
We will.
Of course we will.
New allied colony data.
Yes.
Bigger than half a dozen colonies.
Are there really so many people? This is beyond anything we could have imagined.
Well, they may have existed for a very long time. And since they do know about parenthood, they must have grown this by the dozens every generation. Yeah, that's a lot of people. Centrillo Parade.
Ouroboros, yeah.
So they're Ouroboros?
And they're from Keves and Agnus.
But they're just a bunch of kids. Watch yourselves. There could be secret spies.
It's over. This place will be a war zone.
They're all whispering about us.
I feel we're not exactly welcome here.
Uninvited guests, one might say.
They're the ones who led us here. Oh, hey! Doesn't she look similar to the Mobius we fought at Colony 4?
It's true. Wrinkly prune faces abound here.
Manana spy tiny people too! It's whole undiscovered race!
No. They must be... humans, just like us.
Yes, but they're not created, they're born.
So you're Ouroboros, eh?
Huh?
You've got what, 1 or 2 years left? Some hope you are.
Don't know why Vandham wasted that power on you. What was he thinking?
What's your problem? Mind your manners.
Let me introduce you. These were our Ouroboros candidates. They trained relentlessly to fight against Mobius. Each and every one of them. That includes Shania there.
Candidates?
You happy that you stole Ouroboros from us?
All right, that's enough. Whatever the reason, the old man did choose them. To be fair, they have gone against quite a few Mobius already. They're the real thing, all right. You heard Shania's reports.
What reports?
I had her monitor your actions with extreme scrutiny. All the way from the valley.
Huh?
Since way back then?
Together, we are united in our cause.
Miss Vandham.
All right then.
Yeah, I can imagine why you would be pissed.
Please, it's not their fault. They're not a bad lot, really.
That's easy for you to say.
Well, that was awkward as all ash.
Well, they wanted to fight Mobius with the Ouroboros power and didn't get to. And in turn, someone else did. Yeah, I can imagine the disappointment in that.
We have some new names registered.
New affinities for the log. Alright, shall we continue a little bit more, or do we want to explore first? Nah. It might be better just to move on ahead.
Alright.
Because that's like with every other colony, we need to be accepted before we can do anything significant.
You said that you were monitoring us earlier. So is that why you stormed the castle?
After the Ouroboros Stone activated, Shania relayed the info straight back to us. So I'd been looking for a chance to contact you.
Oh, really?
We reckoned that you would just head straight here. What we did not expect was for you to dive straight into the heart of the enemy's base. I was flipping out. Your actions were so reckless. I started to wonder if our saviors were just a bunch of raving lunatics. It kind of looked that way.
That's a little too harsh.
Sorry. Poor choice of words. How about hotheads?
Yeah, that's not a lot better.
Still, it helped us complete one of our primary objectives. Securing a number of growth modules.
What are those?
I'll show you. You'll find it quite interesting.
Yeah, the
it's
clones.
It's the very reason why we fight.
Because that's the thing, right? Because I don't know if I mentioned it, but this was one of the things I was wondering about.
The state of affairs.
Those growing paws, were they actual clones in the making, or are they the base model where the clones are based upon?
So
at least
that's
that's
the state
my
of
way of
affairs.
thinking, at least, because we know that the current generation are clones, because we've seen that in
Right?
past
At least
scenes.
they warmed up to us eventually. Maybe it'll be the same here. So that girl was keeping an eye on us. Did you notice, Mimi? No. She didn't so much as make my ears twitch.
Ooh, elevator.
We're now more or less above the sword's hilt guard. Even this place was once ravaged by war. By Keves and Agnus.
Has the war really spread this far?
There's even more. More husks underneath.
Is that where her previous body fought?
Thanks.
This right here is what the world is really like. Designed to keep us shackled.
Keep us shackled?
Yeah. But didn't we already know that? Because that's exactly what the flame clock does, doesn't it? Keep the colony shackled to the consoles. That's the reason why we're freeing them. So they can be more themselves.
You know that pile of husks earlier? You aren't thinking about sending those on, are you?
Aren't those
cradles?
Your so-called cradles are the growth modules that birthed you. You were conscripted from birth, trained to kill one another ruthlessly and steal each other's life. That life energy pours into the flame clocks, becoming the fuel that feeds Mobius. In order for Mobius to exist, they must continue to claim life energy. And these cradles right here, they're used to recycle your lives.
Ethel.
Yeah. You live your lives in servitude so that Mobius can exist. And even in death, there's no release. You'll just keep getting recycled.
No way.
There's your shackles. Soldiers bound by Mobius's shackles are destined only for mutual destruction. Those who lose their lives in battle, they're reborn anew. They wake from a castle cradle, a blank slate without a scrap of their former memories.
Wait, then that husk I saw.
But if we keep your lives bound to the bodies, as we're doing here, they're of no use to them. This way, we can whittle away at their power.
So you've been doing this over and over again, then?
That's right. You don't want to know for how long, believe me. And yet, the price we pay to take down just a handful of Mobius is immeasurable. The city's residents, we're all descendants of the first Ouroboros.
The first Ouroboros?
What's a descendant?
Right. That's not a word you'd have any use for either, I suppose. Better to see for yourselves. Come, I'll show you.
Yeah, are they gonna get the talk about the birds and the bees? It might very well be, but I think we're gonna leave that talk for the next time. I think we've seen a lot already, so let's let it sink in. And the next episode we'll continue our walk following Shania, and we're probably gonna have them learn what parenthood is, what descendants are, and maybe we get an indicator of how long they're already here, because with all the things we've heard so far, they've been here for a very long time. A lot of generations. But yeah. For now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time, as we will continue on exploring the city and see what their mission is all about. And hopefully they will join us as allies, as we will be theirs. Because yeah, there's still so much to do, and it will only get better the more allies we have. So see you then. Bye bye.